better, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather. Day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much. The New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Second down, here's Barkley again. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Complete right side to Hyatt. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 3rd and 12. Throwing Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's Pollard again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here's Prescott. Under pressure now. He's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And he will have a Giants 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
7-7, our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now they'll switch it up. Here's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack, and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Giants, first down.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Deontay Banks with it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying,
oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And the lead is now 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Flush to his right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Prescott now. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Play action now, Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. That's taken on the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Do not kick it to 22.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 19-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Anthony Schwartz from 4 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Gano the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Score Cowboys 20, Giants 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp. That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The all-pro Micah Parsons there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jones now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, out back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, a run with Breida. There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 14-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, New York.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Back now in Arlington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Prescott. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Throwing, Jones. Escaping the pressure right.
Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 16. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Daniel Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And Daniel Jones has always been an integral part of his team's run game. 5 touchdowns on the ground in the first 3 years. Had 7 last season. So even if it's not a called quarterback run, he understands where the goal line is and often will carry it himself.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
What is this?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? If they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles, they've got to go back out there and play.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of it. 4th and 2. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Breida, they'll go up the middle. 2 to go on 2nd down. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. To throw is Jones, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Prescott to throw on 4th, escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other